How would you define a U-turn?
Look, I think what this is actually is sticking to the principle that we laid out a year ago, which is that it doesn't make sense for the richest people in our society to get the winter fuel payment, but we've heard the strength of feeling about the level, the threshold. And I think actually what's been interesting about the debate is most people haven't been arguing with the principle, they've been arguing with where is the threshold set. And what's happened is that Rachel Reeves came in, took a series of decisions to stabilise the public finances. This was one of them. Having stabilised the public finances, having heard the strength of feeling, she's been able to raise the threshold. I think it's the right thing to do.
Well, I guess you're saying there's two things there. There's strength, stabilising the finances and heard the strength of feeling. Yeah. I guess people just want, honesty. Of those two factors, surely it's 99% the strength of feeling. Because if we look at the finances, you can argue, sensible decisions made and all day long about that. But there's actually less headroom for the Chancellor today than there was then. So it's really a case of, we did a policy and the people didn't like it, and we've got to listen to what they like, and we've changed our minds.
But look, just because I know that the decision making that Rachel Reeves went through when she took the decision, she came in, she was told there's all these unfunded commitments that the last government has made. You've got to take action to show a seriousness of fiscal responsibility and that you're willing to act. And she took a whole series of measures, including in the budget around taxes, raising taxes, including the winter fuel payment. That was the right thing to do to stabilise the nation's finances. So that is a factor, but it's also the case, obviously, that we've heard from lots of people, the feeling that the level of the threshold is unfair, that it isn't set high enough, and that's why she's responded.